Mark Wonderly.
Matt Stoll.
Matt Carr.
Noah Dellen.
I'm Seth Campbell.
And I'm Seth Bergman.
Keenan Eldridge, and I'm a trained professional.
Directing Carey. Great success.
Greg Roberts.
Dan Shellhammer, coming right at you.
Chris Zumberg.
Nish Pandya. I'm Rob Wildner.
Matthew Coe.
Wait, what? Andrew Melick.
Nick Taka.
Brian Weatherholm.
Josh Campbell.
Chris Pepper. Nate Guth. I'm Ryan McCarty.
stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Good evening and welcome to Mr. Parkland 2010. Tonight, you are all a part of the 14th annual Mr. Parkland pageant. The Mr. Parkland pageant has become one of the most anticipated nights of the school year. Am I right, girls? Are you all ready to see an awesome show? The guys have promised me you will not be disappointed. We have 22 excellent contestants who have worked very hard to put together a great show for you as they compete for the Mr. Parkland title. This is definitely a record-breaking number, which means the competition is going to be fierce. The boys will once again be competing this evening in 3 different categories. The categories are talent, swimsuit, and formal wear. The top 5 contestants will move on to answer the final question. And from there, we will select our 2010 Mr. Parkland. But before we get started, we need to review a few house rules. As always, this is meant to be a fun evening. However, you must remember it is still a school-sponsored event, so the normal rules apply. Please keep your comments positive and appropriate. Also, your cell phones can interfere with the microphones and the technology being used by the contestants, so please keep them off while you are in the auditorium. You don't want to be responsible for messing up one of their performances. Your cooperation with this is appreciated. With that said, let's have a great night. It is time to introduce our student MCs for the evening. We have 3 lovely ladies who will be hosting this evening's events. First, Ms. Courtney Snizak, co-president of Student Council. Courtney is always calm, cool, and collected, which is good because she is a calming influence on me. Courtney has played a large role in the various Student Council activities throughout her 4 years at Parkland, including the homecoming and the district-wide food drive. She is also an active member of NHS and the secretary for the Carbon-Lehigh Intermediate Unit Student Forum. Courtney plans on pursuing a degree in engineering. Next, the other half of this amazing duo, Ms. Hannah Bukowski. Go Hannah. Hannah effectively shares the duty of co-president of Student Council with Courtney. Hannah is the fire in this partnership and is always fueled with lots of energy and big ideas, as well as a big smile. She also has been a major player in student council duties throughout her 4 years at Parkland. Hannah was accepted early decision to Lehigh and will be pursuing a degree in engineering. So although she will be graduating with the class of 2010 on June 16th, I am hoping to see her smiling face around the Lehigh Valley next fall. And last, but certainly not least, we have Student Council Vice President, Miss Abby Geisel. Abby is a familiar face to many of our athletes, as she has worked with them for 4 years as a student athletic trainer. Abby also serves as an editor on the yearbook. Abby is my get-down-to-business girl, and I know that we'll get the job done. Abby was responsible for putting together tonight's slideshow. In the fall, Abby will be following her dreams at St. Vincent to pursue a degree in communications. As you can see, I am very blessed to work with these three amazing students. Let's give them all a big round of applause. It is time to start the show. Take it away, girls.
Thank you, Mrs. Gannon. Good evening, and welcome to the talent portion of the show. Tonight, we have 22 awesome guys competing, but only one of them will be able to claim the title of Mr. Parkland 2010.
The competition is going to be fierce as the boys vie for a spot in the top 5.
This year, we have modified the scoring to include an attendance score while increasing the talent to account for 40% of the boys' overall score. The talent will be judged on the boys' stage presence, skill level, creativity, and overall performance.
We always like to start the evening with a familiar face and a fun performance. We believe our first contestant, Matt Carr, will fit the bill. Matt Carr's advice to the underclassmen is to have fun. When asked why he selected this performance as his talent, he replied, "Who doesn't love Austin Powers?" Besides, with a 3-minute limit for the talent performance, he said he couldn't show us how he can bake 20-minute brownies in 15 minutes. So sit back and get ready for some great performances while Matt Carr gives Mike Myers a run for his money with a little soul bossa nova.
Let's see if you can guess this next contestant. He is a member of the yearbook staff, he works at the JCC, and although he's typically sporting some facial hair, tonight he's shaved just for you. Most uniquely, his initials spell nerd. However, Noah Ryan Dellin is just the opposite. Noah has been a very positive influence on the guys through his hard work and preparation. He wowed us at our first talent rehearsal with his insightful original reflection on some of today's social issues. Pay attention, guys, because there are some good lessons for all of us to remember. I think it's better if we hear it straight from the author himself. It's all scary but true. Take it away, Noah.
When I heard about Mr. Parkland, I went right home with my pen in hand, with sweat running from my pituitary gland. I thought, wow, I wish I had a talent to show to the whole school, to become Mr. Parkland, to make me seem just a little cool. But I can't sing. Although my voice sounds like Barry Manilow, I'll admit sometimes I sing in the shower, but we'll just let that go. Some call me Picasso, but I can't use paint, I use shaving cream. And I can't use a brush, but my face is softer than plush. I guess if you ever saw me with a razor in hand, you'd be a little more likely to understand. Should I play an instrument? No. I don't think you'd consent, since to some extent, that would be torment. I really do have good intent. I want to do something for the school. I want to get more cheers and spicy chicken day in the cafeteria to show that I am a fun guy like some growing bacteria. I'm no gifted kid, but my mind is kind of like a Pringles lid. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Mr. Parkland, cream of the crop. I want to change the mind of others. I want to change the world someday, and I want to make a difference. So I'm here today because I wrote the next grand word symphony to give some kids in school an epiphany. But I knew, once I begun, only 25% of seniors read for fun. So who's going to listen to me rhyme, and who's going to give me the time? The smart kids, the jocks, the nerds, the losers, the dorks, the literarily inclined who turn to Hemingway and Salinger, comma, J.D., R.I.P. to get the same thrill as Grey's Anatomy. I want to finish what I started, and all you have to do is listen. I'm driven to better the earth we live in. So I invite you to help me break a dollar and make some change. Change the world and change the school. Stop adding question marks to the end of your sentences. Dude, pull your pants up. You look like a fool with your pants on the ground. Stop saying like bro, like dude, and like man. All right, man? Do you understand? So this is for those of you who already knew that when someone asks, how do you do? The proper response is, well, thank you. There is a difference between who and whom, there, and there. They apostrophe R-E, lie and lay, this and that. And don't ever ask anyone, where are you at? Because after using a preposition, you can't end a sentence like that. It's fun to think, and it shouldn't be a chore. But I'm not quite sure what's left to learn anymore. If we would just use our minds and think, we could do anything in the world. We could be doctors and shrinks, lawyers and judges. If we would use our frontal lobes, which is associated with speech, we could study and then teach. We could learn a thing or two. Be a little classy, use proper grammar. I think this is important. It's not just clamor. Forget youth. I think we need a fountain of smart. If we could all come together, we could each do our part. We could drive for a change, make us strive for that change. And just in case you can't see it on my face, I could shave it on my chest, like, hey, PHS. I've got the pride, and in case you can't tell, I want it personified. And to the seniors of Parkland High School, when I say 2010, you all say, we're gonna rule the world someday. It's scary, but it's true. My generation is the future of our nation.
When you mention the movie A Night at the Roxbury, people immediately start bobbing their head to some imaginary music. Our next act wanted to give you an updated memory with their skit by the same name. This act features 3 awesome contestants. On the left, you'll see Chris Pepper. Chris is almost as smooth with his dance moves as he is in the swimming pool. That is saying something since Chris has made it to states as both a sophomore and a junior. He credits swimming with physically pushing him to his max. However, Chris considers himself to be a student first and works hard to keep up his excellent grades.
In the center, you will see the adorable Nick Taka. Hopefully, what you won't see are his equally cute twin brothers who are working behind the scenes in this skit. I am sure we will see them up here in a few years. Nick is a member of the soccer team and also stays in good shape running on the track team. In fact, his best memory from high school also involves a trip to Hershey last year with his 4x800 relay team. He showed he was up to the challenge by performing his personal best time on that trip to the state competition.
And finally, on the right is the third member of this trio, Ryan Weatherhold. Ryan is a standout on the boys' soccer team at PHS, which has created numerous memories of his high school days. He has excellent advice for the underclassmen. Ryan cautions them to stay away from things that can hurt your reputation, and you will thank yourself in the end.
All three boys are quite the smarty pants and belong to NHS and various academic organizations. Additionally, all three are part of the advanced engineering program, Project Lead the Way. They have utilized some of this engineering skills they learned in class to create special effects that you are about to see.
What is love? Oh, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? What is love?
Our next contestant is planning to save the world, or at least discuss his detailed plans about how to do this with Mrs. Baranek, before heading off to college to become an environmental lawyer. As the president of Red Cross Club, Nish Pandya would also like to ask you to consider making a donation for Haiti this evening. For your convenience, the Red Cross Club table has a table set up in the lobby. Nish is also the secretary of NHS and has excelled in the classroom throughout his 4 years at Parkland. However, since this type of talent doesn't always show well on stage, Nish dug out his old saxophone that he hasn't played in 3 years and is ready to entertain you with a few familiar tunes. Sit back, relax, and give a warm welcome for Nish Pandya.
It is almost unbelievable that the war in Iraq is into its 8th year. Our next contestant, Matt Stoll, believes that everyone needs a hero in their life. Matt is equally inspired by the WWE and the USA. In 2009, Matt achieved the highest rank possible through scouting as he was awarded his Eagle Scout badge. Matt has worked hard as a member of Parkland's wrestling team for the past 4 years, and tonight would like to be the hero we all need. Let's hear what Matt has to say from his heart.
The WWE knows what I know. Our troops are our finest citizens. Over the past 8 years, they've demonstrated an outstanding commitment to our men and women in uniform.
I'm just a step away, I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today. I am just a man, not superhuman. I'm not superhuman. Someone save me from the hate, it's just another war. Just another family torn. Just a step from the edge. Just another day in the world we live. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero. I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me. I've got to fight today to live another day. Speaking my mind today. I've gotta make a stand, but I am just a man. My voice will be heard today. It's just another war, just another family torn. The countdown begins to destroy ourselves. Need a hero.
Proud to join World Wrestling Entertainment in honoring the greatest fighting force on the face of this earth, the men and women of the United States military. They're the heroes to every American. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
What do you do for your talent when you equally love playing the piano and telling stories? Well, you tell while you play the piano. Greg Roberts is a wonderful entertainer who wrote this enjoyable tale just for you. Greg is the president of the FBLA and a member of the varsity soccer team. Interesting fact, Greg has celebrated his birthday in 4 different states and 2 different countries. No wonder he has so many exciting stories. Let's check in on Greg and listen to the story he has for us tonight.
didn't oversleep on my worst day of school, but rather woke up far too early. At 3 a.m. I walked into the kitchen and had my daily vitamins. For the first time ever, I read the label on the vitamins, and it said, women's vitamins. But when I got in the car that morning, my pink dress tangled in the door and my high heels strapped tightly to my feet, I wondered if the vitamins were even affecting me. At lunch, my whole table had moved. The chairs, too. And on the floor, there was a note that said, sorry. Signed, Table and Chairs. That's when I saw a duck standing in the middle of the cafeteria, gently balancing a tray of food on his wings. Or her wings. I couldn't tell. This duck was clearly gender confused. While trying to make small talk with this creature from a lake, pond, or swamp, I must have said something wrong, for the duck just walked away after yelling some duck-like noises. For example, quack. While driving home that day, an awful experience. It was the first time I ever hit an animal while driving. After picking my cat up from the vet, it started to rain, so I couldn't see the road very well. Before I knew it, I had turned and punched my cat in the face. When I got home that night, I cried. Tears of joy. And I laughed. Giggles of sadness. And I turned to my only friend, my alarm clock, and I said, I take women's vitamins.
When resting from his vigorous volleyball practices, our next contestant and secretary of the class of 2010 likes to relax by strumming the old six strings. This self-taught musician has only been playing the guitar for just over a year. Tonight, Chris Zumberg will be playing a bittersweet duet with the amazing Maddie Fox. Tonight will certainly be a day to remember for all these boys, but tonight, Chris and Maddie will be singing this band's song, It Means a Lot to You. Let's give it up for Chris and Maddie.
Hey, darling, I hope you're good tonight. And I know it don't feel right when I'm leaving. Yeah, you want it, but I can't help it. I just feel complete when you're by my side. And I know you can't come home till they're singing la, 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 till everybody's singing. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear to you that we can make this last. La, la, la. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear come tomorrow, this will all be in our past. Well, it might be for the best.
Hey, sweetie, well, I need you here tonight. And I know that you don't want to be leaving me. Yeah, you want it, but I can't help it. I just feel complete when you're by my side. But I know you can't come home till they're singing la, 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 la.
Till everybody's singing la, 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 la. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear to you that we can make this last. La, la, la. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear come tomorrow, this will all be in our past. Well, it might be for the best.
You know you can't give me what I need. And even though you mean so much to me, I can't wait through everything.
Is this really happening? I swear I'll never be happy again. And don't you dare say we can just be friends. I'm not some boy that you can sway. We knew it happened eventually.
Before tonight, Dan Shellhammer says his best memory from high school was that cold December night under the lights at Hershey Stadium, where the football team battled to win the 2007 state title. Although they did not leave as state champions, Dan said it was experiences like that, along with his dedicated coaches, that have helped him become the person he is today. Dan is a hardworking guy who loves to eat and have fun. He's the type of guy who would carry his friends out of a fire. Literally. I think tonight a few of his friends will be very glad about that, because it seems to be getting a little hot in here.
Somebody call 911. Shorty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa, I gotta cool her down. She will bring the room to ground on the dance floor. Whoa, she's fire burning on the dance floor. That little shorty's fire burning on the dance floor. She's fire burning on the dance floor. That little shorty's fire burning on the dance floor. She get it poppin', lock it, drop it, that
So is that act hot or what? Next, Matt Coe is really hoping to rock you with an oldie but goodie from Queen. Next to his trip to Disney with the music department, Matt says this has been the most memorable and worthwhile high school experience. Matt has had a ton of fun getting ready for tonight, and he is hoping you'll have some fun now. Let's get our hands together and welcome Matt on the stage. He will rock you.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the streets, gonna be a big man someday. You got blood on your face, your big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. We will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street, gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, you big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. Sing it out. We will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes, gonna make you some peace someday. You got blood on your face, you big disgrace. Somebody better put you back into your place. We will rock you. Sing it. We will rock you. Everybody, we will rock you. We will rock you. You guys rock.
Bet you're wondering who's next. Well, it's Mark Wonderly, and he's ready to tickle the ivory with a fast, uplifting jazz number he selected just for you. Mark is hoping to take the audience back in time to a different era, if only for a few minutes. Mrs. Smith even helped Mark find an outfit to complement Mark's playing of Maple Leaf Rag. This song appropriately conveys Mark's love of jazz and represents the 4 years he has performed with Parkland's jazz band. Mark encourages the underclassmen to be organized, get involved, and enjoy every minute of high school because it's gone in the blink of an eye. We are positive you will enjoy this refreshingly talented contestant.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need to lean on each other or use somebody to help us through tough times. When this happens, you can always count on the next contestant to lend a hand or an ear. In fact, Rob says that his friends refer to him as Dr. Phil. This is not surprising because Rob was always willing to jump in and give any contestant a hand with their performance. However, tonight's senior Rob Weldner says he's ready to show us what true entertainment is all about as he plays a familiar hit from Kings of Leon. Rob began teaching himself how to play the guitar in 8th grade and has enjoyed it ever since. Take it away, Rob.
I've been running around, I was looking down at all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you and all you know and how you speak. Countless lovers undercover off the streets. You know that I could use somebody. Oh, you know that I could use somebody. Someone like you. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. And off in the night while you live it up, I'm off to sleep, waging wars to shake the poet and the beat. Oh, I hope this song will make you notice. Oh. Oh, I hope this song will make you notice. Someone like me. Oh, 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 oh. Someone like me, somebody. Well, I'm ready, I'm ready. Well, I'm ready, I'm ready. Oh, 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 oh. Someone like you, somebody. Someone like you, somebody, yeah. And I've been running around, I was looking down at all I see.
What do Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and Josh Campbell have in common? They were inspired by the late Jim Henson. Josh also learned that whenever you need a friend, you can always just make one. And in fact, for tonight, he made 3 adorable friends to join him on stage. Yes, he respectfully wants the judges to know that all of the props you are about to see were designed and created by his own hands. Let's all be glad he chose to make puppets rather than the potato launchers he likes to make. Josh is a very funny and extremely talented guy. He also has earned the prestigious rank of Eagle Scout in 2009. Without further ado, let's welcome Josh Campbell and his friends.
We are a little more than halfway through the talent section. Are you guys having a good time? Good. This next act will give you a chance to stretch your legs and put on your dancing feet. Dured Sankari wants to demonstrate his awesome dance party moves. He doesn't mind if you want to dance too, so feel free to stand up and show us what you've got. Tonight, Dured is joined by his older brother, Raphael. Time to get to the dancing. Go ahead, boys, jump on it.
Keep us
like Kemosabe, of course it's me, a better known as the Master G. A fucking make squad, sense the danger.
I spy with my little eye. The next contestant is a real funny guy. As president of the computer club, Nate Guth is certainly not just a goof, but he sure knows how to make us laugh. And we guarantee he'll do the same for you. Nate has put together a little comedy skit we're sure you'll enjoy. If you know Nate, you know he just loves to make people laugh. He may appear a little different to you this evening, but don't worry, his comedy's still big.
Hi, everybody! How's everybody doing tonight? Mr. Parkland 2010! Woo-hoo! Hey, yeah, I know I don't look like I normally do, and that's because this curtain's attacking me. But it's because I came up with the comedy sketch for Mr. Parkland, but it was too long, so I decided I had to shorten it up a bit. But, sometimes when I hear those commercials on TV for Brown Daub Kia, I think that guy Tom Ranks looks just like this. Can you imagine it? Hey, you know me, Tom Ranks with Brown Daub Kia. If you don't buy my car, I'll kiss your mother-in-law. Now, I know my friends tell me I have a pretty crazy morning routine, so I just like to show you guys some of that. I start by sleeping, wake up, give it a little stretch. Then I like to brush my teeth. And then next thing I like to do, make sure my hair is nice and neat, so I'll go ahead and give it a comb. And then I like to stay in shape, so go ahead and lift a little weights. Fucking right here. On my other side there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Whew! These are heavy, 5 pounds. Yep. Then last thing I like to do to complete my morning workout, I like to do what I call the super finger. Get warm up a little bit, throw my finger down on the table. Do the other one. Woo. That's a workout on the abs right there, I gotta tell you. Then to complete my morning routine every day, I like to do a little dance routine I came up with, so key the music. Thanks, everybody. You've been great. And remember, I want to see you in a Brown Daub Kia.
If one of the senior superlatives would be most likely to become a strolling musician in New York City, Will's butler would be a shoo-in. He practices this talent frequently as he entertains Grimmy, Marge, and Cease throughout the hollowed halls of PHS. Seriously though, Wills is a very talented musician who performs with the jazz ensemble, the chorale, the a cappella chorus, and the marching bands. However, tonight he will be entertaining us with a song he wrote for his dad, which is ironically titled, Dear Girlfriend. And although tonight is a Saturday, he will be accompanied by his band every Friday.
Oh, I got some workout gear here. That's good. Leave the toothbrush. Hard to find good help these days. So this is my comedy act. Don't know who these kids are, but I guess while they're here, I'll play a song I wrote called "Dear Girlfriend." This one's for you, Dad. Dear girlfriend, I'm sorry, but I don't know why. I was worried I would hurt you. I was worried I would lie. I was wrong. Dear girlfriend, I doubt that you will ever know how much you mean to me. And if you could just open up how happy you could be. I told you this relationship would be all about you. That I would try my hardest to love you and be true. And dear girlfriend, I miss you so much, every night, every day. But knowing you don't need me to wipe your tears away. Wait for it. It's not funny. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, hit. I laugh it all, laugh it all, laugh it all, laugh it all, laugh. I had my heart broken, let you do the man, yeah. Guitar solo. Bow, 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 bow. That's a guitar solo beat right here. I am writing this letter in the form of a song, because talking with words just goes on for too long. And as much as I hide it, I have feelings too. At the end of the day, all I want is you. Dear girlfriend, dear girlfriend, dear girlfriend, dear girlfriend, dear girlfriend, dear girlfriend. I'm not sorry for trying to be happy. I'm not sorry for trying to make you smile. I'm not sorry for holding you close to me, girl. I just wanted to stay a while. Every Friday.
Our next act features two of the sweetest guys you will see this evening. First, we have Mr. Keenan Eldridge. Keenan is the vice president of Computer Club and enjoys playing soccer and his guitar. He believes the most important part about high school is the relationships he has made with his peers and teachers. His best memory includes his EWLE experience teaching foreign language to the little kids at the elementary schools. How sweet is that? Next, we have his partner, Seth Campbell. Tonight, you will see the fun, playful side of Seth, but don't be misled. Seth is certainly no class clown. Rather, Seth works hard so he can play hard. He has excelled in athletics, scouting, as well as academics. In fact, Seth has been accepted into DeSale's accelerated 5-year physician's assistant program. Seth knows how to get the job done. However, tonight Seth and Keenan just want to have fun and make sure you do too. These two guys are already sweet enough, but after this act, I think they will be even sweeter.
Step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe. Hey, hey! Yeah, we like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. Wrestling, dazzling, and flashing little light. Television lover, baby, come on night. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little miss her in the same sugar.
rumor has it we have a little cheering section here from Faith Presbyterian Church here to show their support for our next contestant. Andrew Millick is a stand-up guy. When he's not working out with the fitness team or helping his parents run the concession stand for the wrestling team, he enjoys playing the trumpet. Andrew has been playing the trumpet since 4th grade, and tonight he will certainly raise us up with this hit by Josh Groban. The stage is all yours, Andrew. We are down to the final 2 talents, and we know both of them will surely entertain you. Next up is Seth Bergman. You may have already seen some of Seth's talents as he proudly represents Parkland as our Trojan mascot, leading the Trojan pack in cheers at the football game. Or maybe you are lucky to catch him throwing a few dives down in the pool. In fact, Seth will be heading to the University of Delaware in the fall to dive and major in business. But tonight, Seth has a special talent prepared just for you. All you single ladies, this one's for you.
Hi guys, how you doing tonight? You guys doing good? All right, well, Mr. Parkland is a talent show that takes weeks and even months to prepare for. And about 11:30 last night, I thought to myself, man, I really got to put something together. So I grabbed all the things that I'm good at, all the things that I'm talented at, and put them in this barrel. Now, in this barrel, well, first off, you can see there's a giant guitar. Whoops. Would you guys like me to play guitar for you guys? No? No? Yeah, I'm not very good at guitar. The only musical ability I have is Guitar Hero. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh. Check this out. This is my pink Speedo. As some of you know, I am a diver for the high school, and I would love to show you some moves, but I think it might be against our dress code. What else is in here? Women's vitamins. All right, well, there's got to be something in here. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, these are my dancing shoes. Now, if I can put them on, I'd like to perform a dance for you guys. What kind of a dance would you guys like to see? Single ladies, that's a really hard dance. I might need some backup dancers for that, so can I get two backup dancers? All right, I almost got these on. Please don't judge me while please don't judge me while I'm in these high heels. The other day I was practicing walking in them while I was watching The Bachelor. All right, DJ.
Our final contestant is certainly no stranger to the stage. He is also no stranger to talent. Ryan McCarty is one very talented young man, both academically and musically. This January, Ryan was honored by the Bach Choir Competition for his original composition of Psalm 12. Tonight, Ryan has selected a much more familiar song to sing a cappella with several of his friends from the chorale. However, even without the instruments behind him, you will certainly enjoy this rendition of a Jason Mraz favorite, as Ryan also wrote the arrangement for the background singers. Tonight, Ryan is joined by Nell, Keelan, Hannah, Victoria, Kiri, Nick R., and Nick G. As of tomorrow, Ryan belongs to Mr. Anonia as they prepare for the spring musical. For the past 2 months, he was ours, but tonight, Ryan says, "I'm yours."
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon to begin my turn, to win some more, learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do you wanna come on? Scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. Boop-a-do-ba-do-ba-do. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I've been saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find that this God is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This and this and this is our fate. I'm yours.
Welcome back. It is now time for the swimsuit competition. The contestants are judged on their appearance and stage presence. Judges, please notice that the scorecards are broken down into five groups. The boys will come out midway through the number in these groups to help you view them in smaller numbers. Ladies, we are sure you will go gaga for these boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. Touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to rhyme and do like me? It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this. Yo, let me bust the funky lyrics. Fresh new kicks and bands, you got it like that. Now you know you wanna dance, so move out of your seat and get a fire girl and catch this beat while it's rolling. Hold on, pump a little bit and let them know what's going on like that, like that. Hold on a minute, just fall on back, let them know that you're too much, and this is a beat they can't touch. Yo, I told you, you can't touch this. Why you standing there, man? You can't touch this. Yo, sound the bell, school is in, sucker. You can't touch this. Give me a song or rhythm, making them sweat. That's what I'm giving them now. They know. You talk about the hammer, you're talking about a show that's hyped and tight. Singles are sweating so fast, them a white or a tape. To learn what it's gonna take in the 90s to burn the charts. Legit. Either work hard or you might as well quit. That's word, because you know you can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
Four-letter word just to get me along. It's a difficulty and I'm biting on my tongue. And I keep stalling and keeping it together. People around gotta find something to say now. Holding back every day the same. Don't wanna be alone. Listen to me, oh no. I never say anything at all. But with nothing to consider, they forget my name. They call me Hell. They call me Stacy. They call me her. They call me Jane. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Quiet, but I'm a riot. Mary Jo Lisa, always the same. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name.
I saw you standing there. You caught me staring at you hot like wow. You came a little closer. You know you made me blush. You got a body that is hot like wow. And all I wanna do is find a boy like you. Someone to make me feel hot like wow. And if you want me to, I know just what to do. You got a body that is hot like wow. Hot like wow. Hot like wow.
That was the Parkland dance team, who always knows how to entertain a crowd at the basketball games. A huge thanks to Mrs. Jolly Panny, their advisor, and all of the girls for a great performance.
While the boys are scrambling backstage to get into their tuxedos, we would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our judges and scorekeepers.
Judges, as we call your name, will you please stand and turn to face the audience? Our first judge is Mr. Stephen Hacker. Mr. Hacker has been one of our judges for almost a decade of shows. We consider Mr. Hacker to be our resident expert judge.
Mr. Hacker is joined by his wife and our favorite copier, Mrs. Mary Ann Hacker. Not only is Mrs. Hacker a walking book of knowledge when it comes to Broadway trivia, she is the person Student Council relies on throughout the year to make sure we have all the posters, homecoming ballots, and tickets we need for all our events. She also printed the programs and tickets for this evening. Thank you, Mrs. Hacker.
Judging for his fourth Mr. Parkland competition is our advisor's husband, Mr. Adam Gannon. Although she had to trick him into judging the first year, Mr. Gannon is now hooked and adds a fresh perspective to the judging of the talents. We also need to add a special thanks to Mr. Gannon and the Gannon family for supporting our advisor throughout the year. We realize what a big commitment this is for all of you, and we appreciate it.
It is my honor to introduce our next judge, Mr. Michael Walk. Mr. Walk is joining us for the second year behind the judges' table. Mr. Walk is the father of late Adam Walk from the class of 2003 and is representing the Walk family this evening.
Finally, our last judge is former Student Council President, Ms. Lauren Keglevitz. This is Lauren's first time on the other side of the stage. However, she knows this event well, as both she and her sister took their turns emceeing this Parkland tradition. Lauren epitomizes Parkland pride and is looking forward to a long career here teaching Spanish to the students of PHS.
Can we give all 5 judges a big round of applause?
Speaking of scoring, we would also like to thank Mr. Naradko, who kindly stepped in for the infamous Mr. Roberts as our scorekeeper this evening. Mr. Naradko was quick to implement more technology into the process by converting the score sheets into an Excel document. We are sure you will be much faster than Mr. Roberts, who's still counting on his fingers and toes.
Hopefully by now our boys have cleaned up and are ready to begin the formal wear portion of the competition.
I better go back and make sure.
The formal wear portion of the evening allows the boys a chance to show the judges, as well as their families and friends, just how nicely they can clean up.
For this event, the boys will be judged on their stage presence, overall appearance, and dancing ability.
The escorts are listed on the inside of the program underneath each contestant. However, the delays due to the blizzard of 2010 have made some of these escorts unavailable this evening. Our sincere apologies to these escorts. Thank you to all of the people who were willing to step in at the last minute.
Maestro, if we can have some music, we would now like to introduce our contestants. Play it again. Play it again, play it again, play it again. Play it again. Play it again. Play it louder.
Our first contestant, Mr. Matt Carr, is being escorted by his girlfriend, Miss Hillary Hoff.
Someday
when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you.
Next, we have Mr. Noah Dallas, who is being escorted by his grandmother, Mrs. Dolores Dallas.
You're lovely, with your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look.
Mr. Chris Pepper is being escorted by his good friend, Miss Tori Mulchaney.
With each word, your tenderness grows.
Our fourth contestant, Mr. Nick Taka, is being escorted by his friend, Miss Laura Versage.
And that laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please?
Miss Jessica Ritzenthaler is happy to escort her boyfriend of 2 years, Mr. Ryan Weatherhold.
Just the way you look
Mr. Nishant Pandya, our sixth contestant, is being escorted by his good friend, Miss Courtney Snizak.
with each word.
Mrs. Cassandra Stoll is pleased to escort her son, Mr. Matt Stoll.
Tearing my fears apart, and that laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart.
Mr. Greg Roberts' friend, Miss Victoria Brown, stepped in to escort him this evening as the snow delay sent his sister back to school.
Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you.
Miss Mandy Hauser is
Just
thrilled
the
to escort her
way
boyfriend, Mr. Chris Sumberg.
Our 10th contestant, Mr. Dan Shellhammer, is being escorted by his friend, Miss Amanda Doherty.
When the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of.
Next, we have Mr. Matt Coe, escorted by his friend, Miss Samantha Furin.
You're lovely, with your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft.
Mr. Mark Wunderly is being escorted by
There
his
is
friend, Miss
nothing
Kaylin
for
Schwartz.
me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With each word you're tender.
Our 13th contestant, Mr. Rob Weldner, is being escorted by his good friend, Miss Emily Berkheimer.
And that laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my food.
Mr. Josh Campbell is thrilled to be escorted by his little cousin, Miss Elizabeth Mazzella.
Never ever change. Keep that breathless charm.
Mr. Jared Sankari is being escorted by his friend, Miss Kristen Caffrey.
'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
Mrs. Amanda Slaughter kindly filled in for Miss Melissa Carthew to escort Mr. Nate Guth, who thankfully grown a few feet since the talent portion.
Now we get to meet the girl who inspired Wills Butler's Dear Girlfriend song, his girlfriend, Miss Taryn Glukowitz.
With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my
Mr. Seth Campbell, our 18th contestant, is being escorted by his friend, Miss Rachel Bulgari.
that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Lovely.
Mrs. Diane Cortazzo, the German goddess, is thrilled to escort her former student, Mr. Keenan Eldridge.
Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
And next we have Mr. Andrew Millick, who is being escorted by his friend, Miss Megan Melnick.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow.
Our
just
21st
thinking
contestant, Mr. Seth Bergman, is being escorted by his wife, Miss Liz Chakowski.
your love.
Last but certainly not least, Mr. Ryan McCarty, who is
With
being
your
escorted by
smile
his
so
good friend,
warm.
Miss Hannah Snyder Samuelson.
And your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight.
Let's give all of the boys and their escorts one huge round of applause. Judges, the boys would like to come out and give you one last chance to see them in their formal wear. Girls, most of these boys are single and looking to find that someone special. Enjoy.
I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. Someday that'll all turn out. You'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll get so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up.
That completes the talent, swimwear, and formalwear portions of the competition. While Mr. Naradko is plugging the numbers into his computer, we would like to take a moment to thank the local sponsors who continue to make this evening a great success. First and foremost, a huge thanks goes out to Mr. Ron Kahn and Top Hat Formalwear. Mr. Kahn has supported this program for over a decade by donating the use of tuxedos for all of these contestants. Formalwear would not have been the same without his generosity. Please help us show our appreciation by going to Top Hat Formalwear on MacArthur Road for all your prom, wedding, and formalwear needs.
Former PHS graduate Amanda Cressman has also become a regular sponsor for this evening's gifts and awards. Amanda is the owner and manager of Jenny's Gift Baskets on Roth Avenue in Allentown. She always provides wonderful discounts to the Parkland High School organizations. Jenny's offers an amazing selection of yummy gift baskets at a variety of price ranges.
Each year, student council members go out into the community in search of prize donations for our hardworking contestants. We would like to thank the following businesses for their generous donations: Carrabba's Italian Grill, Outback Steakhouse, Bonefish Grill, Ruby Tuesdays, TGI Fridays, Asante's Italian Restaurant, and the Philadelphia Pretzel Factory.
Student Council would also like to thank the PHS administration for all of their support, especially Mrs. Donna Steckel, Mr. Mark Stutz, and Principal Mr. Howie Lessel. Thank you for always empowering us to make a difference at PHS and in our community. And last but not least, Mr. Jay Greff, who is not only in charge of stage crew, but stepped in to man the soundboard himself when the date change caused a conflict.
This year, with 22 contestants, we knew the judging would be more difficult than ever. We also realized how important it would be to have everyone at as many practices as possible. So for the first time ever, we not only scored each participant in their attendance, but we would also like to honor these boys who earned perfect attendance. Would the contestants please join us back on stage?
We have 5 boys who have earned a Perfect Attendance Award. To show our appreciation, we have a small gift to thank you for your dedication to this event. As we read your name, please step forward to be acknowledged, and you guys can pick up your gifts after the show. Noah Dellen, Matt Stoll, Greg Roberts, Mark Wonderly, and Andrew Millick.
Let's give them all a round of applause. These boys attended practice every Monday, Thursday, and Friday since returning from Christmas break, as well as a few long Saturdays. It speaks highly of their character.
It is now time to see which 5 of these contestants have made it to the final round. Boys, if we read your name, please step forward. You'll have made it to the final round where you'll be asked to answer a thought-provoking question with an intelligent and persuasive response. If your name is not called, please remain on the stage where you deserve a special round of applause. The evening is only a success because all of you.
Okay. While we're waiting for the scores, there's definitely a lot of people that we need to thank for all of the things that have gone on this evening. And at this time, I would like Mrs. Slaughter to join us on stage. Find your gift first. It's out of order. Mrs. Slaughter is a history teacher and our JV dance team coach. Mrs. Slaughter has now officially completed her first of hopefully many Mr. Parkland pageants. Mrs. Slaughter is responsible for choreographing the opening dance number, the swimsuit number, and the formal wear group number. As you can imagine, successfully doing that with 22 high school boys is almost an impossible task. Student Council would like to thank Mrs. Slaughter for all of her time and energy and dedication she has put into making this show the great production that we know it is. And I know the boys agree with this, and their performances speak for themselves. Thank you, Mrs. Slaughter. And of course, I need to thank my girls, the lovely MCs of the show, Courtney, Hannah, and Abby. I love all 3 of you very much, and I'm very proud to share my last Mr. Parkland with such amazing women. You make me, your parents, as well as our school, very proud of all of you. Thank you. How are we doing, Mr. Naranko? More thank yous? Okay, more.
I have a thank you.
Oh.
I have a thank you.
Hannah has a thank you.
I do. I would like, well, me and Courtney and Abby would like to thank Mrs. Gannon so much. She has gone through so much to make this happen. I know there's been ups and downs, and every day it's a new struggle, but we just want to thank her so much. She does such a good job, so this is for you. In a nice little box.
I have to hug you again. Hugs backwards.
Now the other way.
Are you guys getting nervous up here? A little anxious? Maybe we should do a little chant for Mr. Naranko. What do you think? Should we just dance?
Oh, hey. Abby, it's all you.
We're good.
Hold on. Put them in alphabetical order. Oh, nice. Maybe not. Here we go.
And our top 5 contestants are Seth Bergman, Ryan McCarty, Andrew Millick, Greg Roberts, And last but not least, Mark Wonderly.
Let's give them all a big round of applause. It is time to turn the show back over to our advisor and host for the show, Mrs. Gannon. Okay.
Thank you, girls. Congratulations, boys. Will the lovely ladies please escort our top 5 contestants backstage to prepare for the final question? Now let's have one more huge round of applause for these awesome gentlemen. I am sure that any one of these boys could proudly wear the crown. I can only say that I am glad that I did not have to score this. You are all winners to me. Will you now please join the others backstage? Okay, it is time to see if the boys are ready to answer the final question. Each judge will score the contestant's answer on a scale of 1 through 10 on how quickly they can think on their feet to respond in an intelligent manner to answer the question. Girls, can we please have the first contestant?
Hello.
Hi, Seth.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I have a final question for you to answer.
Okay.
You can take your time, about 2 seconds. And the question is, what was the best lesson you've learned about yourself through your experience with Mr. Parkland?
The best lesson that I've learned is friendship. I've made some great friends here. Dan Shellhammer, I had no idea who he was before Mr. Parkland, but he and I became good friends. And I know that the friends that I made here will last a lifetime. Will last till the end of the senior year.
Or at least on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add to your answer? You finished?
No.
Okay, let's give him a round of applause. Good, take care. And if we could have our next contestant, please. Mr. Ryan McCarty. They're throwing me off. I don't know where they're coming from. There they are.
Hello.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, we have the final question for you, Ryan. And the question is, what was the best lesson you learned about yourself through your experience with Mr. Parkland?
I think the best lesson I've learned is to be passionate about what you do. We put so much effort into all these numbers, all of the guys, and it takes a lot of work to do all the dance moves and all the choreography and all the talents, and you really just have to give 110% for everything you do and show a lot of passion. Especially with my talent, I had to put a lot of work together, arranging it and getting all the people together, practices, scheduling with a lot of other events. And altogether, if you just have a lot of passion for what you do, you're going to have fun no matter what, and you're going to love yourself. Thank you.
And now if we could have Mr. Andrew Millick. I feel I need to give a little plug for Andrew. Of all 22 contestants, Andrew was the only one that knew how to get his tuxedo on by himself. Hi, Andrew. And your question is, what was the best lesson you learned about yourself through your experience with Mr. Parkland?
Well,
uh-oh. Here, pop on over.
well, the best experience for me was that the ride knew that, let me start over, sorry. what I learned about myself was that when I put my mind to anything, I can get it done, because I am not by any means a person who likes to be on stage or be by themselves or whatever. I drank about 4 or 5 bottles of water before I walked on stage, and I had to pee really badly when I had to leave. I was really nervous. That's my lesson.
Don't drink the water? And actually today, that's probably very good advice. In South Whitehall, please don't drink the water. And our 4th contestant is Mr. Greg Roberts. Hi, Greg.
Hello.
Did you take your vitamins today?
I did.
Oh, very good. Well, hopefully they will help you answer the question, which is, what was the best lesson you learned about yourself through your experience with Mr. Parkland?
Wow. I guess a lot of what I learned was I'm a pretty competitive person. I like to win. And a lot of the activities we do with this competition and with all the guys, it builds a great camaraderie between people. And you get to a point where you want to win, but you want everyone to do well. And back there, after everyone did their talents, everyone was given hugs, high fives. I got a little tired of the hugs.
Not that many women's vitamins?
Not quite that many. And I guess I learned that in life, there's not always gonna be someone that has to win. I guess it's not the case tonight, but it's a lot about the journey and the friends you make along the way.
And if we could have our final contestant, Mr. Mark Wonderly. Hello, Mark.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. You're on. You can say hello, just so we know you're there.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, Mark. And the final question is, what was the best lesson you learned about yourself through your experience with Mr. Parkland?
Well, I signed up to do Mr. Parkland just to have a little bit of fun my senior year, just to, meet some new guys, make some new friends. And, that's what senior year is all about. And through the course of the practices, we bonded really fast and really well, and I would have never thought that I would still be meeting new people my senior year. And what it taught me was that, no matter what, it takes all kinds of different people to run this world. That's what I learned. Thank you.
We just take that right back to them. Thank you, Mark. I think we should give all 5 boys a round of applause for their well-spoken answers. Alex, if you can please take the judges' scores over to Mr. Naradko. He can compute the final scores to determine who will be Mr. Parkland 2010. So, did I promise you tonight was going to be a great show or what?
Where's the crown?
Down on the table. Okay. However, it is time to take a moment to remember what Mr. Parkland is all about. What are you guys doing? Each year, for the past 14 years, Student Council has been hosting the Mr. Parkland pageant. And each year, we donate all of the proceeds of the show to a worthy cause. A few years ago, we found a worthy cause which reshaped the goal of Mr. Parkland from that point on. The Parkland community lost a graduate of the class of 2003, only months after his graduation. That young man was Mr. Adam Walk. Having had Adam in class twice, I was personally very saddened by this loss. Adam was the type of student every teacher wishes they could have more of. Studious, friendly, compassionate, hardworking, respected and liked by his peers, and respectful to others. In short, Adam was a good student, a good athlete, and an overall good person. These are the qualities that I believe should epitomize the person who will be crowned Mr. Parkland this evening. So in Adam's honor, we developed several scholarship opportunities. We will present 3 monetary scholarships to the top 3 contestants. These scholarships are known as the Mr. Parkland Scholarship in honor of Adam Walk. The top 3 awards will receive $500, $300, and $100 respectively. And in the spring, a second scholarship funded from tonight's proceeds will benefit a Parkland senior whose life has been affected by a long-term or terminal disease. The Adam Walk Scholarship will be available through the guidance office. The selected applicant will receive a check for $1,000 to use towards the school of their choice. Unfortunately, in a community this large, Adam was not the only tragedy we have faced together. However, what makes me proud to be a part of this community is the way that we come together as a family to help each other through these difficult times. 2 weeks ago, a member of our class of 2011 was in a sledding accident that left her facing some serious spinal injuries. Within a week's time, over 1,000 students and parents joined a Facebook page set up by her cousin to offer their encouragement and prayers. To me, that speaks volumes for the character of our students. I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe that God is listening to all of you out there praying for her complete recovery. So please keep them coming. And speaking of thankful, we know we cannot pull this production together without a lot of help. So while Mr. Naradko is tabulating our final scores, I would like to take a minute or two to thank some of the amazing people who have helped out behind the scenes this evening. Out in the concession stand, Mrs. Smith and members of the Performing Arts Club ran the concession stand so that you had plenty to eat and drink this evening. Thank you, PAC. Mr. Greth, are you anywhere in the vicinity? Mr. Greth? Is he backstage? Yes. Let's send him out. Come on, Mr. Greth, let's give him a hand. I seem to have lost the, I had it up here? I had it up here? Yeah. Hang on. Hi. Hi. For those of you who do not know Mr. Greth, come on, step a little forward here. Mr. Greth is one of our wonderful teachers here at Parkland High School, but he is also in charge of our stage crew. This man puts in countless hours. I don't know when he ever goes home to sleep. But I would like to thank him on behalf of Student Council for all that he does, not only for us, but for the students of stage crew. They know that they are loved and supported every day by his dedication. Thank you. Oh, they have the scores. Okay. Very quickly then, we have Shannon Varco, who filled in very quickly for stage manager. She has been backstage letting me yell at her and do anything that I needed to, which I actually didn't need to because they did an amazing job. She stepped in as the snow delay caused Mara and Andrew McKeon to spend a previously scheduled vacation in France to visit their brother. Stage left, we have Megan Seebeck, assistant stage manager, who has been handling all of the microphones. Upstairs, we have Yana Sokova, controlling the lights and the special effects. And I'd also like to thank Sasha Sokova, Taylor Kinnensberg, Nikki Makos, Kelly McMahon, Stephen Titus, and Stephen Kavanaugh, all of which have helped the curtains, the props, and the general running of the show. We owe them a huge, huge, huge thanks. And since I'm so happy to see we have the envelope here, I'm going to ask for the boys to join us back on stage. Could you open the curtains, please? Let's give them a big round of applause. There we go. Okay. Are you guys ready to find out who's going to be wearing that crown tonight? Because there have been so many boys in this competition, record-breaking number, we are kind of stepping outside our normal bounds where we normally give prizes to the top 3. We will actually be awarding prizes to the top 5, all of the top 5 contestants this evening. And so that would make this our 4th runner-up is Mr. Seth Bergman. Go ahead. Our 3rd runner-up is Mr. Mark Wonderly. Our 2nd runner-up, also receiving a $100 scholarship, is Mr. Andrew Millick. Our 1st runner-up, who will be receiving a $300 scholarship, in addition to the beautiful basket by Jenny's Gift Basket, is Mr. Ryan McCarty. The cheese stands alone, Greg. The cheese stands alone. And I'm proud to introduce Mr. Parkland 2010, Mr. Greg Roberts. Girls, you know the lesson. Take your vitamins. I'd like to thank everybody for their patience and attendance this evening. Thank you to all 22 boys. We love you. Have a good night.